So like, so then I'm thinking of like, so right now, because I can only handle so much at one time, because I'm just like, so I'm like, I'm thinking of this whole like little peep thing, right? And I'm like, wow, and then I'm like, wow, and then that happened, and then that happened, and then that happened, and then that happened, and I'm like, wow, I'm like, really, and then I'm like, well, let me just go and freaking, and then I'm like, I'm like, that's interesting because, it's like that person that I've already mentioned two times at said locations. It's like, where the fuck have I seen this fucking person who I've actually fucking don't even think I've actually spoke to this person? And I'm saying to myself, well, actually, no, no, definitely fucking. The point being is that I just realized where I just seen. Wow, man. I'm like, wow, wow, man. So that was the person going into there that day, and that was the person that was here that day. And then that's also the person where when I went with said person to said location, where freaking all I did was like want to get fucking high from like a bowl of weed, just hang out with somebody. And it was like, oh, and I'm almost fucking positive. No, I am positive. I'm pretty fucking positive. I'm almost fucking positive. Yeah, no, that is the fucking. And it was like, wow. It's like, wow. So now I'm trying to figure that out. So it's like, wow. So that's that. And then I got fucking left somewhere basically to fucking like, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, wow. Like, I don't know if that was like a fucking so because it all goes back to fucking the little peep thing. And then I'm like saying to myself like, so then they would all have to be fucking connected somehow. That's why I started figuring that out. And it was like, wow, man. It was like, yeah, so this person was, because there's another person that I wasn't, but that person. And then it's like that whole situation goes into the whole like, oh, we don't like fucking, wow, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like that whole situation also would then lead to fucking basically fucking, we don't like your wife. We're all going to stick our dicks in your wife. Wow, man. Which I can only imagine due to certain fucking it's not even imagine. I'm thinking fucking that's when so they were basically fucking talking about fucking Ari, and basically fucking Ari over. That's the fucking that's fucking that whole fucking thing. So now I'm just, wow, man. Oh, I know that motherfucker. Well, that motherfucker went by X fucking. Yeah, now I know that fucking. Okay, so then I just have to get the real fucking gist of that. And then freaking, it's like, huh. And it's really funny because that was like right there. That's the same fucking spot where basically, I got fucking pulled over and my fucking life destroyed to end me up into the fucking situation where then I bumped into fucking Little Peep. Wow, man. Yet these things were all fucking so fucking distantly apart. It's not even funny. But I'm like saying to myself, wow, so that's where I fucking seen that person. Wow. Fucking wow. That's amongst trying to figure out what the person that used to hang out with my nephew is now living in the fucking. This is fucking nuts, and they're nice. And you know what? I bet you so many people are not. No, they're not. Yes, they are. No, they're not. No, yes, no. Fuck this. No, I don't know. I don't know. Stop picking on fucking Asians, man. I don't know what the fuck else to say. Except for those Asians. Which Asians are you talking? I don't know, man. Make a judgment call for your fucking self. Okay, that's the end of the fucking story. That's it. Just I'm sorry. Stop the fucking Asian hate. Other than that, fucking moving on to fucking like way more fucking insanely important fucking things in my life. Thank you. Which is pretty much like plotting out like in between my spare moments of like I'm just gonna probably kill myself eventually. I'm not because I'm like yeah like no, you can totally do this homeless thing. It's like, no, you can't, Aunt, because you can't barely fucking walk like 2 fucking miles. Like, are you serious? Like, no, it's like you're not gonna fucking make it very long being homeless. So at the same fucking time, it's just like, yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting to fucking die. Fuck yous. And, yeah, no, thank you for all the fucking fake help that anybody's ever given. Yeah, I don't know what else to say at that point, but I'm in the middle of trying to fucking figure out why is Little Peep on my mind, because I was thinking of other things, and then it was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Fucking, it's like, yeah, that's right. I chucked him into a brick wall. It's like, well, why did you chuck him into a brick wall? It's like, because he had a tape recorder. It's like, well, what do you mean he had a tape? Well, you see, I was trying to help him with his freaking rap, and that's what he came over around for. And it was like, I said, well, just don't record anything, because, it's like I'm sitting there, going into a few fucking, I was writing some new songs, and I'm trying to explain to him, like, fucking how it is that, this is how this, and it's like, and then he was like, no, but he said the same fucking thing Mac Miller said, which was fucking, but, that's not what everybody wants. They want to hear about, killing and raping and drugs, and I'm like, yeah, all right, man, whatever, fucking, But it's like, but he also said something about fucking, he said something, I don't know if the thing was going the whole fucking time or what, but he pulled it out, and he's like, people need to hear what you're saying, and I'm like, they don't need to fucking hear what I'm saying when I'm being like, because when my fucking head's fucked up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure we've all experienced what it looks like when Anthony's head's fucked up. But you know what Jesus, hey man, it's like, listen, here's the thing, right? Like that's that, and it's like, that's why I'm saying, it's like. Yeah, man. Yeah, because there's details to this little fucking tidbit that are like completely lining possibly up, even though I didn't meet the person per se that was supposed to be there but wasn't supposed to be there, and it was like, but I did meet the person before that fucking took place, and I'm saying to myself, it's like, yeah, so that's also the same person that went into that said building, and then that's also the same person that went in. So then it's like, well, what's really going on? Because yo, dude, like, that's crazy, because this is fucking wow. So then it's like, and then what? Does it all lead back down to fucking, because it obviously has to lead back down to fucking, wow, man. This is really fucking, wow, this is a really, that little tiny detail is so fucking important right now.